Kia ora YouTube! So today I'm going to be undertaking Alex Day / Neramon's YouTube survey. I'll put a link to it on my wall. Actually, take the annotation away. I don't want an annotation in my video. I hate annotations. I always want to watch the video I'm actually watching before I click it during the middle of it that takes me somewhere completely different and sends me way off track to what I was originally watching. Gosh YouTube, who came up with that idea? Why are you called that? If you didn't know, my name's Laura. Hi. The inspiration for my name comes from the 1974 TV series Little House on the Prairie, which itself was based on the autobiographical stories written by Laura Ingalls about her life in the 19th century American West. My mum used to watch these series and she fell in love with the name Laura, and it stuck around until she had me. It turns out I share a name with this woman, who is my great-grandmother on my mother's side. Tell us about your favourite school teacher! This is hard. I never really liked school, but when I was thinking about this question, I realised that pretty much all of my teachers in primary school were fantastic. So that's a list too big to name. But once we get to high school / college, there are certainly two that stand out. My Year 11 English teacher, Miss Brooking, was completely fantastic and totally ignited my passion for media. That is, until she went overseas to do her masters. My other favourite teacher is a lovely lady by the name of Mrs. Pazynski, who's my Year 12 and 13 history teacher. She made the laborious chores of doing essays slightly more bearable, and taught me everything I'd ever need to know about the conflict in Vietnam and the revolution of Tsarist Russia. What is the strangest food you'd ever eaten? This is an interesting one because I am not adventurous with food. The closest thing I can think of was the dog's tongue I nearly ate while in Vietnam with my father earlier this year. Emphasis on the nearly. There was lots of different food that I never actually ate. Tell us about your first gig. Given that both my parents are pretty musical, I've been going to concerts and stuff my whole life. I can't remember what my first one is though. Hey Dad, what was the first gig I went to?
Would have been the Wiggles concert when you were 4 and you got really excited about the big red car.
The first gig I can really remember actually going to was Brooke Fraser's Albertine tour, which we can see here. And all of the parachute music festivals, which we can see over here. But in terms of the first gig I ever played, so yeah, something I haven't really told you yet, I'm a singer-songwriter by trade, and last year I did actually have my first gig. Organised by my friends of mine to promote fair trade in Wellington, they asked me to come along and sing a few songs, and it was great, and that was it. What is your favourite place? Certainly the favourite place I've never actually been to is London. But I think my favourite actual place is a tie between pretty much the entirety of Aotearoa New Zealand. And here, in my bed, with my favourite duvet and my memory foam pillow. It's amazing. So yeah, that's it. Now YouTube, you pretty much know everything you wanted to know about me. Ka kite anō. If you want to see more of me on the web, there is a link to my Twitter in the down. And you know, you can click the subscribe button if you want to, but hey, I'm not forcing you or anything. I might just sleep for a while.